Mr. Rajesh Aggarwal, Managing Director, Insecticide India Limited. Mr. Rajesh Aggarwal, thank you for taking the stage.
Let me quickly also get in Mr. Aggarwal here, who is a third-generation entrepreneur, has moved away, from traditional family business to build an agrochemical business, which has a huge turnover today of almost 1,100 crore rupees. So, 2,000 now. Okay, so numbers have not been updated online on internet. But, what made you pivot from your family business, and why did you not decide to carry on with the legacy?
That was a story, because sometimes I think my grandfather was a great visionary, but somehow he had 5 sons and he was not able to make a split between the 5 sons. So at different stages there were partitions. Some of my uncles moved out, and we were, I along with my father were handling the family business, and our youngest uncle was with us. So a little unfortunate, but one day we decided that there has to be a partition in the family. And then, since I was elder, I was looking after the family business for almost a decade. We decided that we'll move out of the family business, start from scratch. So literally we folded the carpet of our drawing room, made our office, and started from there.
So no succession plan there, decided to move altogether, pivot altogether from the family business.
Yes, there was a confidence that we can create, because my father was a great marketeer, very popular. I had the challenge because when I joined, so very traditional business, Lala ji ka pota aa gaya, dekhte hain isko. तो yes,
but लाला जी का पोता को पता है क्या करना है, क्योंकि सिखाया है पिताजी ने.
हाँ, खून में है, देखा है आपने बचपन से. You know what are the challenges, because when you are in the joint family, everybody speaks differently. और वो सोचते हैं बच्चा इसको क्या समझ आएगा, बात कर लेते हैं. So you get an understanding कि what are the human thoughts, because that day people used to say life is very difficult, business मुश्किल होता जा रहा है हर दिन. आज भी लोग यही बोलते हैं business मुश्किल होता जा रहा है, but you have to find the ways, do the things, and it is not only the problem with the senior people, it is the problem with the children also today. What they want to do? Do they need, or is there a will to create the capital? Is there a will to create a legacy, or is there a will they just want some money and invest in the share market or do something else and try to make money from somewhere else? So that is also one big challenge actually, which most of the Indian businesses are facing. When we talk to Japanese companies, they will say, I have come after 150 years, 125 years legacy, 200 years legacy. But when we look at India, we don't have examples of 50 years. So 2 generations and things failed. So it's a big challenge what our country has to face. We as entrepreneurs need to decide how do we need to create a succession that goes smooth, and there should be the right people who can run those businesses, do the things. It's a challenge.
Let's talk about challenges a little bit. So the challenges that perhaps you have also faced as a third-generation entrepreneur could stem from structural challenges, capital flows. How do you overcome these challenges in order to ensure that the business momentum keeps going? Because you can only pass on something as a legacy if there is enough and more drive in that business, if it has an opportunity for the future.
So what we did was the innovation. We are into agrochemicals. And I always believed that if I am able to bring the new solutions to the market, they will definitely be liked by the people. We can create a brand, we can go to next level. So we were always investing. So for bringing the new pipeline, we needed the customers pipeline, creating the customers, spending on marketing. All these things were going on. There were phases when we were doing large expansions, or we were putting big industry. So once that phase came into my life, somewhere in 2012-13, when I made a huge investment, it was an industry. So I had heard in my childhood, industry means indust and try. So that was the real that phase when my position was very tight, and I saw myself delaying the payments, just managing my working capital with great difficulty. But that day I took a pledge that I'll clear off my bankers in 2 years, and I'll work very hard, and we will keep on discussing with the core team and create different type of products, different type of momentum in the market, and we were very successful in doing that. But the real challenge was when I had to bring my son from USA.
Bring yourself back?
My son.
Your son
who was studying
from
in
the
USA.
US? Okay.
So, though he never said that I'll not come, but somehow there were some of his friends who told their fathers that we are not coming. So a big challenge. Yeah. I thought, what infrastructure I got 30 years back if I'm able to give the same infrastructure to my son, will he be happy? Will he continue with me?
Yeah.
And for how much time he would like to continue? So you had to do the digitization. Go to the digitization of next level. We are a marketing company because we market our products through our distributor network across the country and in the world. So we have more than 8,000 accounts to deal with. So SAP, we were on SAP for more than 15 years, but S4HANA was something which I started because I took Salesforce. I used Microsoft for the dashboards. So a lot of things I started doing, and it was not only that in the systems or SOPs, because what happened is the team started with me, because when I joined the family company, most of the people did not like the change. So I had to throw out many people, and that time the business was
The
small.
technology change.
So yeah, technology change
was
also,
uncomfortable.
automation. People were having old mindsets. I became the head of sales after say a few years, 3-4 years. I changed the total sales team. I changed everything. And we started getting the success.
I mean, that's an
But
important
what
takeaway.
happened is
Yeah.
that they same people, they came to me when I started afresh.
Okay.
So
okay.
today, the people who started with me 30 years back, they are nearing the retirement. So that is one challenge. How to bring the new talent pool in the company.
Right.
And set them. At one time, I was facing a challenge in bringing a 10 lakh person. Now there is a challenge when you bring a person taking a CXO level people in crores.
Right.
So that becomes a challenge that we have worked for 30 years, and now the company has the capacity to pay crore to a CXO. So bringing the new people on different levels in the organization.
Finding the right talent.
Finding and then giving them space in the company.
To grow.
With the people who are the champions, who have been working for 25, 30 years with one process, and changing the mindset of everyone and bringing the new generation. That is also one challenge. So what we targeted with my son is that, okay, we'll work more on brand, we'll work on profitability, we'll work
So
on
he
the
had
product.
conditions.
Yes, so no, they were not the conditions,
Right.
but we planned.
Okay.
Because I had to give him something, and we could very successfully increase our profitability by almost 60-65% in 2 years.
Oh, wow.
And the plan is to double next year.
Oh, wonderful. That deserves a loud round of applause. That does.
Within the family.
All right, thank you for that nugget of wisdom. Mr. Aggarwal, we know that agriculture is the backbone of India's economy. So if I were to ask you to share with us 2 to 3 key drivers that you would like to share with the next generation of entrepreneurs in agri and agrochemical businesses in similar industries, what would they be?
I would say ours, from a distance, looks like a very village-ish type of business, dealing with the uneducated people, you may feel. But as there was example being quoted about this UPI, I would also try to give the example. In India, the new generation solutions came. And they became 1,000 crore plus in a matter of 2 years, whereas 5 years hence, it used to take 10 years. So I mean to say that our farmer is adopting the technology, and every consumer, he needs a solution, he don't need a product. If you are able to provide him the solution, take it to the right customer at the right time, and you are able to educate, then yes, the product can become a super hit.
All right.
So this is something, and perseverance, because that I always talk, that people don't know these days about the hand pump. You do the effort, water don't come, and you go to second hand pump, third hand pump, fourth hand pump, and there is water nowhere. बट अगर परसिस्टेंस से एक बार आप पंप लगाओगे तो पानी तो निकलेगा और तेजी से निकलेगा. ऐसा हो नहीं सकता कि हैंड पंप फेल हो जाए, रेयर चांसेस. तो दैट इज समथिंग आई से कि कमिटमेंट से काम करो. आप जॉइंट फैमिली में काम कर रहे हो, अकेले काम कर रहे हो, टेक इट एज योर बिजनेस. आप वहां से पैसा कमा रहे हो, यू हैव टू एंजॉय द थिंग, एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम एंजॉयमेंट आप घर चला रहे हो. मतलब आई वॉज बॉर्न इन वॉल्ड सिटी. मैं क्या देखता था कि देयर वर लार्ज शॉप्स ऑफ लालास, वेरी वेरी पॉपुलर लालास, नंबर 1 इन दी मार्केट. होता था ये करोड़पति लाला जी, अरबपति लाला जी, ये लाला जी. What I saw in 25-30 years, करोड़पति लाला जी has, the children are looking for jobs, 50,000, 60,000, 30,000. What has happened? Lala ji had half a dozen sons. He had a brother. He also had 4-5 sons. Now, Lalaji's business, 2 people were handling. Now there are 1 dozen.
And,
And apart from 1 dozen houses,
Right.
they still again they have the children. Now who will handle Lalaji's business? Because they have not increased shops. ऐसे में मुझे ऐसा लगता है the people who divided, who opened the branches, people were kept at different branches within the country, within the state, outside state, they are able to fare better. Like my cousins, because I told you that 5 brothers. So all my cousins are handling different companies. We are arch rivals. But at the same time, we are the best of friends. Because everybody has his own company,
Right.
handling his own company, and people are happy.
All right.
So it's the way how you look at the succession.
Absolutely. How you look at succession and how you persevere.